Good morning, crew. You are back. Thanks for being a crew member. We have a great little show, as most of them are. We have a bunch of comments about, I don't know whether Bitcoin maxis or Ethereum maxis. I think I've upset a few people in the ranks. I want everybody to be clear about who I am. I own most of the top 10 or 20 coins, and I've owned them a long time ago, and they're, I just own little pieces of them. I'm not a wealthy man. I'm not any, big player or anything. This is not my yacht. I work on this boat. I am the captain. I'm actually playing Captain Kirk in the captain's chair on the bridge, and beam me up, Scotty, and all that good fun stuff. Today, let me know if you like this location. It's so windy outside. My mic was a mess, and I know I don't have a mic on today, so those of you who can't hear real well, sorry. Turn it up. I know it's not going to be, I'm going to try and yell as loud as possible. In the comments, everybody's wanting to know, well, Alan, XRP, and it's dangerous, and this and that, and are you out of your mind? And it's the one comment was it screamed up to 90 cents and now it's crashed again. It screamed up from 49 cents and went to 90 cents. That's what, a 90% increase. And then now it's down to 70 cents. That's not crashing. That's not dumping. That's not what we call that. Okay. But it has no application. It has no use. And it's a risky coin. Need I remind everybody it's number 3? We're not counting Tether. It's number 3 coin. Okay? It just won't go away. Why? Wonder why that is. Why do you think the banks really want to play in that arena? Because it makes sense and they're going to use it. And I'm telling you, I read more documents and I see more stuff come across my table day in and day out, and the more people I talk to, the more convinced I am. And if you are a Bitcoin maxi, I'm sorry to hear that for you. I love you anyway. I do own a couple of those, or I don't own a couple of Bitcoin. Anyway, it doesn't matter how much Bitcoin I own. I do love the coin, but I ran into another person yesterday who I think very highly of, and she told me a story about her run-ins with family members, and they were maxis, and that's it. That's all we're gonna own. This is an investment situation, guys. We have an opportunity of a lifetime. And if you think that, like the commenter said, well, it doesn't have a use case or any, what are we going to do with it? I understand your ignorance, and I understand that you don't understand what's happening with this coin. And I get it that you don't know that it's going to move virtually every asset on the planet. And I'm talking about the value of real estate, the value of collectibles, cars, paintings. Everything is going to have the opportunity to run on something that is virtually free, and it transacts in seconds. You don't think there's a use case for that? Okay, all right. Well, or maybe you think there's 10 other coins that's going to do it better. Okay, well, show me the coin. I don't see them. They're not out there, all right? I look. This is what I do every day. I'm looking for coins and opportunities. I know Solana's really fast. Well, yeah. Fast is great until you hit a wall. Or until you got to look at your wallet and it doesn't exist, Fast is a lot of fun, all the way until it stops fast. Let's talk now about stocks. I get a lot of that. Alan, at your age, you should be more conservative and you should have a stock portfolio and a bond. Bonds are dead, my friends. Those are done for. And if they do come back to any magnitude at all, just show me the first person that's under the age of 30 that owns a bond. And then I'll show you billions of people that are trading in crypto. We're getting there, guys. It's amazing. So bonds are dead. But people don't really, I want to get into the concept of what a crypto token or currency or coin really is. And there's so many people that are somewhat ignorant to this, and it's not from It's because they think everything is a stock, and that's where the SEC is, and that's where they get lost, and that's where these politicians mess up. It's not a stock, okay? I remember the day back in the day when I was becoming a stockbroker, way back, when dinosaurs were still roaming. We used to have stock. It would come in the mail with this beautiful scroll around it, and oh my God, I have a share of a stock. That's no longer the case. It's simply just a digital thing on a screen, right? Well, that's what you think your coin is. It's not. You can't transfer your stock shares to your neighbor. Well, not yet. They're gonna tokenize all those shares one day. But let's think about this now. If you have a stock share in a tire company, Goodyear, whoever you got, right? Does the stock share do anything about tires? Does it design tires? Does it create tires? Is it anything to do with the corporation? Oh, sure, it helps it strengthen itself to some degree, because if everybody sold all their shares, it would go to basically zero. But as long as they were profitable at making tires, the tire and the stock would probably still exist, correct? So in other words, stock shares have virtually no use case. Now there are a few, Coca-Cola and a few of the others, that give you stock dividends. Very much like staking, but not at all like staking, right? Staking is more along the lines of you're a validator of the network. In other words, the network might form a new block, in Bitcoin's case, every 10 minutes, but it forms that block because something has to be validated. In other words, every transaction that's happened in the last 10 minutes has to be scrutinized on the ledger, decided, is it accurate? Does it work? Is it happening? Did it all go accordingly from the correct wallet to this wallet? Is that the coin it says it is? Boom, boom, boom. And it's validated every 10 minutes, roughly. Sometimes it goes a little slower and sometimes a little faster than that. But it serves a mechanical digital function, okay? So when you're staking your coins, it's completely different, right? In many more terms than the ways I just explained to you, how more important to the network in which your coin is being staked upon, okay? It also has left a giant reserve or pool that is going to be given to you, or coins are going, or tokens in many cases, are going to be given to you on an incremental every 10-minute basis until that pool all becomes devalued, deflationary as it goes, and all that inflation stops and now becomes deflationary and becomes a scarce asset. Okay. Stocks, in my opinion, will never end printing more stock. So ask yourself, I understand Apple's a bad example because everybody loves their Apple stock or their Tesla stock. But does your Tesla stock earn 28 to 20% annually staking? No, it doesn't. Well, that's built into most of these coins. Well, wait until Wall Street, 401ks, retirement plans get their hands on that information. I know they have the information. Wait till they can legally purchase these things. Where are we now? Who's closer to that being the case? There's one coin and it's in the top 3. And it's 70 cents. And you're trying to tell me that it's a poor investment. Explain to me how that it's going to go to 30 cents. It was at 330, right? Why wouldn't it reach a new all-time high? More use case, more people using it, more people legally using it, more people are going to legally be able to own it in their 401ks. They're going to, because of the Flare network and many other things, they're going to stake it. They're going to validate on this great new avenue and progress in which we are all involved in, which is the crypto sphere. If you will. They're all coming, my friends. They're coming, and they want the stable, solid, productive coin that's been around the longest. Why do you think they want the relic, the Bitcoin? Why do you think they want Ethereum? Why do you think XRP is in the top 3? Why? They want that security. They have clients. They'll get fired. Do you understand? They'll lose their job if this investment doesn't pan out for them. Okay? They have to put the firm's reputation at stake with the whatever it is, whatever the university endowment. It could be any of these things. Massive real estate corporations, such as, well, I'm going to call them from here on out. I'm not calling them the black thing, rock thing. I'm calling them White Pebble. They're no longer that. They're White Pebble from here on out. Anyway, you get the point. I have to answer these people because I get these constantly. Whenever I bring up Bitcoin, I get the XRP maxis and the vice versa. They're two totally different things. I've made a bunch of videos about the fact that they don't even resemble each other. And no, one really doesn't have a use case. It has to be on a completely different network. And I understand that. And the other one is its own network. It's way more productive. It has way more use case, has way more liquidity. And why is it only 70 cents when all the other ones are hundreds of dollars? You may want to ask yourself that one, because I do, and I have. And everything keeps coming up. You have to give me a good reason down below why you don't think XRP is worth your 70 cents. Let's think about it. You could go to the store today and grab a 60 handle, okay? Or you could buy, I don't know where you live, but a lot of XRP for that. A lot. Life-changing. I know it doesn't sound like it right now, okay? But I've read reports with spreadsheets that have that coin going into the 500 to 5,000 mark in time. Remember, if you're 65, it's a different game. If you're 40, it's a different game. But if you're under the age of 30 and you have a decade to wait for a coin like this, and you have 100 of them or 500 of these coins, I think it's going to change your life. I don't know, not investment advice, just my show. Anyway, I hope you guys got something from that. Let me know. Comment down below. Do you like the location? I'll shoot it somewhere else. Anyway, love you guys. I will be back very soon. So, for months now, I've been racking my brain. Alan, you're an old guy. How are you gonna learn all this social media stuff? Like, how would we? You're gonna just, all right, okay. You're a busy man, Alan. How are you gonna pull that off? You're gonna put all your content out there and reach all these fine people and help the people who have nothing gain something? How are you gonna touch more people, Alan? And then, like, I want to say it right now, universe, God, Christ, light, whichever of those, I believe in all three of those being equal as one, gives you two of the finest people I've spoke to on the phone who want to do exactly that for you and I, the fine people of this show. They are reaching to me for us to help me bring my message to you. What a beautiful place we live. Thank God. Love you all.